Men don't get obsessed because you do more. They get obsessed because of how they feel around you. And most women miss this completely. They try harder, give more, show up more, and slowly lose the very thing that creates attraction. I saw this with a woman named Alina. She told me I did everything right, and he still pulled away. That's when we looked deeper. It wasn't what she was doing, it was what he was feeling. Too certain, too predictable, too easy to have. And that's where the first powerful gesture comes in. Not pulling away, not playing games, creating emotional space. This is rarely used, and that's why it works. Because when you're always available, you feel good, but you don't feel exciting. I remember asking her one question. When was the last time he had to wonder about you? She went quiet because he never had to. She was always there, always responsive, always predictable. So we changed one thing, not her effort, her availability. She kept her life full, didn't respond instantly, didn't cancel plans to fit him, not to manipulate, to stay grounded in her own world. And something shifted. He started leaning in, texting more, showing curiosity again, because now her presence wasn't guaranteed. It was chosen. And that's the truth most women don't hear. Men don't chase what's available. They chase what they feel they could lose. And if you don't create that feeling, no amount of effort will replace it. The second gesture feels almost too simple. Most women overlook it because it doesn't look like effort. It looks like calm, not reacting immediately. I saw this with a woman named Sophia. She said, every time something felt off, I responded right away. Texts, tone, delays. If something didn't feel right, she addressed it instantly, not aggressively, but quickly, and over time, that created something she didn't expect. Pressure, because constant reaction removes space. There's no room to miss you, no room to think about you. Everything gets handled in the moment. I asked her one question. What happens if you don't respond right away? She said, it feels like I'm losing control. That's the shift. Because this gesture isn't about control, it's about presence. So we changed one thing. She paused, not ignored, paused. If something triggered her, she didn't react instantly. She let it settle, responded later, with clarity. And something unexpected happened. He started leaning in more, not pulling away, because now he wasn't managing her reactions. He was experiencing her presence, and that changes how a man feels, because when a woman is calm, not reactive, she feels grounded, safe, different, and that difference creates attraction, not loud, not dramatic, but powerful. Because when you don't react to everything, you become someone he can't easily read, and what can't be easily read naturally pulls attention closer. The third gesture almost sounds wrong at first, because most women are taught the opposite. Stop over-explaining. I saw this with a woman named Rachel. She said, I just wanted him to understand me, so I explained everything. Her feelings, her reasons, her reactions, every detail, nothing hidden. At first, it looked like honesty, but over time, something shifted. He stopped leaning in, stopped asking, because there was nothing left to discover. I asked her something simple. When do you leave space for him to be curious? She paused, because she didn't. She filled every gap, every silence, every moment of uncertainty. And that removed something important. Mystery, not games, not manipulation, just space. So we changed one thing. She still expressed herself, but she stopped over-explaining, said what mattered, left the rest, didn't fill every silence, didn't answer questions that weren't asked. And slowly, something shifted. He started asking more, engaging more, trying to understand her, because now there was something to explore. And that's the truth most women miss. When you explain everything, there's nothing left to feel, nothing left to discover. And attraction doesn't grow in certainty, it grows in curiosity. Because when a man has to lean in to understand you, he becomes more invested. And once he's invested, he doesn't pull away. He comes closer without being asked. The fourth gesture is the one most women resist because it feels like losing control. Letting him lead. Sometimes, not always, not blindly, but enough to let him step in. I saw this with a woman named Maya. She was strong, organized, always in control. She planned everything, chose everything, decided everything, and at first, it worked. Things were smooth, predictable, but something was missing. I asked her what changed. She said he stopped initiating anything, not dates, not plans, not even small decisions, because there was no space left for him to. Everything was already handled. That's the shift. When you control everything, you remove his role in the experience. So we changed one thing. She stepped back, slightly. Let him choose the place, let him plan the evening, didn't correct it, didn't adjust it, just allowed it. At first, it felt uncomfortable, not perfect, but real, and something changed. He started showing up differently, more effort, more intention, more presence, because now he had a place in the dynamic. And that matters, because men don't just stay for connection, they stay where they feel they can contribute, where their presence changes something. So this gesture isn't about being passive, it's about creating space for him to step forward, and when he does, he invests more. Not because you asked him to, because now he wants to. The fifth gesture is the one that changes everything quietly. Validation without chasing. Most women think validation means giving more attention, more reassurance, more effort, but that's not what creates attraction. I saw this with a woman named Elena. She said, I kept telling him how much he meant to me, but he kept pulling away. That's confusing, because it feels like you're doing the right thing. But here's what was happening. She was giving value without him earning it. Constant compliments, constant reassurance, constant emotional availability. And over time, it lost its impact. I asked her something simple. When do you acknowledge him after he shows up? She paused, because she was doing it all the time, not in response, just constantly. That's the difference. So we changed one thing. She didn't stop appreciating him. She made it intentional. When he made an effort, she noticed it. When he showed up, she acknowledged it, but she stopped giving it freely, without reason, and something shifted. He started trying more, showing up more, because now appreciation felt earned, not automatic, and that changes behavior. Because what's freely given all the time loses value, but what's felt after effort creates motivation, and that's the truth. Men don't get attached to what they receive easily. They get attached to what they invest in, and if you don't let him invest, you'll keep giving without ever being chosen the same way. The last gesture is the one that ties everything together, being fully present without needing anything from him. That sounds simple, but it's rare, because most interactions carry something underneath: expectation, reaction, need, and men feel that instantly. I saw this with a woman named Nora. She said, I was always there, but something still felt off. When we looked closer, it was clear. Every conversation had a direction, a need for reassurance, a need for response, a need for something back, and that creates pressure, even if it's subtle. I asked her one question. What happens if you're just there without expecting anything? She didn't know, because she had never tried it. So we changed one thing. She became present, listened, without planning her reply, spoke, without needing validation, sat in moments, without filling them, and something shifted. He relaxed, opened up more, stayed longer, because now he wasn't being pulled, he was choosing to stay, and that's the difference. Because when a man feels free around you, he doesn't distance, he leans in. So if there's one thing to remember, it's this: attraction isn't created by effort alone. It's created by how someone feels in your presence. If this made you see things differently, don't just scroll away. Like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which one of these surprised you the most and why.